Hey guys, 828 Fine Adventure. Uh, Today's video is going to be about all the exterior mods I have done on this 2021 Toyota Tundra SR5. I'm going to give you the rundown on all of them. I'm going to put links under the video in the description, so you can go check them out. Please do your own research. Please look at the links. You know, I've started selling t-shirts and hoodies. Check those out. You don't have to buy one. Just take a look at them. Let me know what you think. So let's get to it. Okay, folks, I wanted to give you a rundown of all the exterior mods I've done on this 21 Tundra. Everything on the exterior. Check it out. So we're going to go down and we're going to go down a list of everything I've done. Now, I will also tell you that I have done videos on every one of these mods. So you can go to my channel and search, and you will find an install video or a review video of all of these and how I did it. Please ask questions, leave comments, and I'll get back to you. I really appreciate that. And, you know, any questions about install, I'll try to help you out the best I can. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer who likes to tinker with stuff. And I've moved up to tinkering with my vehicles. Let's get started. All right, folks. First thing, this is the rough country bumper. It comes with the flush mount LED lights. The LED lights are in clear when you get them. I have put 3M taillight repair plastic over them. You can get that taillight repair stuff in red. So I got some of that and put over those flush LEDs that come with the bumper. It also comes, you know, I really liked it because it had these steps. And it also had the places to put your backup sensors. So you don't back into a wall or something. But this bumper is, you know, it's really heavy duty. It's about 80 pounds. I installed it all by myself. Like I said, I have videos on that. The lights, I wired using a T-harness just to get some power to them right away. And then a T-harness is, they make it by Kurt, and it goes in between where your 7-pin harness plugs into your bumper. And it basically gives you another source of power. Eventually, I wired these red lights in the bumper to the Garmin power switch that I have under the hood. And that gives me the option of having push to on, off. I can strobe the lights. I can make them flash. I can change all of that. I can also dim them if they are too bright. So that's pretty cool. And we'll talk about that later. So let's see here. All right. As you can see, I have a topper. That topper is made by Lear. It was pretty. It looks really good, and it's good quality on the outside. I wasn't happy with the way the inside, but you know, it's survived. And as you can tell, this rubber piece here is not even. It's kind of wavy and doesn't really, you know, it's just, I don't think it was for the price that you pay for a topper. I think the quality should be a little better. The roof rack, I built that myself. I got some corners from U-Joint Off-Road and some 80/20 I sourced online, and some brackets. I got the 80/20 and the brackets from tnuts.com. I'll put a link under the video in the description to that and everything else. As you can see up here also, I have a cell phone booster, which works great. If you don't have any bars, this will give you at least one, so you can text and, you know, whatever you need to do. So I've been real happy with that. You can see that roof rack right there. So check out my videos on that roof rack. It's pretty neat. It took a while to figure out what dimensions I wanted, but I wanted it to overhang, and I wanted it to overhang in the back. Let me show you that. And that's so if I rest a kayak or something up against it, it doesn't rest against the topper. It rests against the rack. So that saves your topper from getting all tore up. Okay, these rear taillights. These rear taillights are from Wolfstorm. I got these on Amazon. They are sequential turn, so they go bleep, 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 doop, you know, sequential out to the side. You can get these in clear, smoke, or red. I went with red because it looks more OEM and you know, kind of subtle. But then people think it's just a Tundra, and then your taillights turn on when you're you know, you're making a turn, and it looks pretty cool. Another thing I wanted to get at with this above the rear bumper is I have one of these light bars, and this is a 54-inch light bar, and I've been real happy with it. It's real bright. I do not have the reverse hooked up on it. Let's see if you can see that better. You know, it works really well, and I have attached it with heavy-duty rare earth magnets, so I didn't want to drill any holes or even fiddle with that, so I just put it on with magnets. So think about that if you install something. Just think like, you know, what's another way I can maybe mount that? One thing I'll show you right now, I won't show you everything, but I have the, when I had this topper put on, I also bought a bed rug, and you can see it goes up the sides. You can see here it goes up the sides of the bed, and it matches the headliner of the topper. But that's all we're going to do with inside stuff today. So let's close this back up. You need one of these stickers for your truck. Get people to leave you alone for burning so much gasoline. All right, so we're moving around here now. And again, like I said, links to all of this are going to be under the video in the description, whether they came from Amazon or whether they came from some other company that makes things like the front light bar and different things like that. So here we go. We got some Method wheels in matte black. These are the MR 316s. They're an 18-inch by 9-inch wide with a plus 18 offset. So what that does without these flares is it sticks out just enough, just 3/4 of an inch past your fender. These tires, which you've seen in my videos before where I've done a lot of reviews in different situations, these are the Yokohama AT Geo 15s, the Geolanders. This is a 275/70/18. So that's a pretty decent sized tire. There's room in the back for a much larger tire, just like in the front. But in the front, you have to do some things like body mount chop, move your bumper out, make sure your truck's lifted enough. You know, in one of my previous videos, you saw I have the Bilstein 5100s right down there. You can see them. I also have the airbags by Firestone with the Daystar cradles. I just did a video recently showing how all those have been. Let me go to the front. You can see, and they work great. I've got the Bilstein 5100s set to the highest setting, so I get a nice level lift, you know, out of it. So let's see, from the side here, one of the things you just saw is I have the flares on it that stick out 3/4 of an inch. They're not like the big pocket flares that stick out 2 to 3. These are an Bushwhacker OEM style flare. They stick out 3/4 of an inch, which is all I needed to cover that tire, to keep spray from going up the side of the truck. Because, you know, you want to protect that stuff. So I got those. I have a video on the install. They've stayed on great. Every now and then, you know, they start to, and I don't know if it's the heat or the, maybe the cold air or the heat. Sometimes they get a little loose around here, and I have to push this against the vehicle and tighten the bolts. But other than that, they've worked great. Easy to clean. These are just a matte black plastic. They're not painted. They do great. But they do what they're supposed to do. Another thing you can see right here is I have matte black emblem overlays. The mirrors came in black, the handles came in black, but not the emblems. They were all giant chrome pieces. So I covered those. And the way I did it was I got a 3M adhesion promoter. So I cleaned the emblems. I used the adhesion promoter. It was about 75, 80 degrees out, and I installed the emblem overlays, and they have not moved. and they keep dirt out. They've done a great job, and they look factory. They look like the emblems were molded in matte black plastic. Okay, let's move around the front here. Something here. These right here are the bumper end caps that you can get in a bazillion colors from a company called Ecological. These are called bumper shells, and these are like a matte black with a texture. These are not the bedliner version. These are the just textured. So as you can see, they faded a little, but you can fix that with some of that trim refinisher. I've done it once and it washed off again. It takes a couple of months, but you know, that's my only complaint. I could have got them in the shiny black, probably would have lasted longer. So let's move around to the front. This is the Z-Roads light bar, and it's custom made for the Tundras. It's you know, you have to remove the grill, and it's a little bit of installation to put it on, but it's really solid. Once you get it on there, I mean, this thing is like not moving, and unless you hit a wall, because it has all these iron braces that go in inside the grill and bolt to the not to the frame, but to the structure that goes around the radiator. So they're very solid. Been real happy with it. I can mount these LED pods and probably be doing an amber light bar soon to take the place of those. So let's talk about this grill surround. This grill surround originally was off a Tundra Sport or a TRD Sport. I bought it new from a Toyota dealer out of Florida on eBay. And the inset in the grill right here was the TRD Sport with that big oval-shaped Toyota thing. Well, I had that for about a year and got a little sick of it, and fortunately, I found it before they stopped selling them. But Empire Off-Road used to sell these, and it's kind of a TRD style, and it still has this right here, so it'll work with your Toyota Safety Sense, you know, for using your cruise control or whatever. I've been really happy with this look. And then, since I can't sit still, I added these hood bulge lights. Now these I had to wire in. I had to wire them all together and wire in, but this is metal, and I didn't want the plastic kind, so I went with this metal piece right here. You can find these on eBay and on Amazon. You know, I use those almost daily, especially in the morning, just to kind of, you know, instead of my headlights, I'll just use those. I have them wired up to my Garmin power switch as well, so I can use the app on my phone just to turn the lights on and off. So another thing I've got, this was one of the first mods I did on this, was this auto vent shade Aeroskin 2 bug deflector, or, you know, gravel deflector, or whatever it is. It just deflects a little wind over your hood. And this right here, that's got this little lip on it. I don't know if you can see that. It attaches with a 3M double stick, you know, all-weather seasonal tape. I had one of these in my Tacoma for 5 years. Never came off, never moved. So I found one for the Tundra, and I put it on there. Check that out. It's pretty cool. And that, of course, it fades a little because it's in direct sunlight, but you can blacken it up with some of that trim restore if you're really into that. I'll probably be doing that soon as well, because I just found some really good stuff. It seems to work good. I'll be doing the bumper end caps and that right there. So let's see, did I get everything on the front bumper? I did. Oh, so these recovery hooks. These are by, you see those down there? You see those D-rings hanging down? So those are by Tayo Yar. Anyways, they're front demon brackets. Let me get under here and show you. You can see that. And they bolt where the OEM tow hooks are. It's just two big bolts, so they're really easy to put on. You know, these are just solid pieces of iron. I think it kind of looks cool to have a couple of D-rings hanging down, you know, have some recovery points just easily accessible. The Tundra tow hooks do well, you know, so it's just something to do. I just thought it looked cool. You know, you don't have to go that route. You can always pull your Toyota tow hooks off and powder coat them or paint them if you want. So let's walk around some more here. Let's see. I think I missed the running boards. So the running boards, these are the Go Rhino RB20s. These are the extra wide or the standard one. These are not the slim version. So let me show you here. This is my size 12 shoe. And you can see I can put half my shoe on there. The widest part is about 7.5 inches right here. It's about 7.5 inches. You know, plenty of room to stand on, especially if you're loading stuff on the roof. I think on this full-size truck, they look the best. The narrows kind of look more like a rock slider, even though they're the same style, because they sit real close to the vehicle. They're just a slim version. Now these RB20s, one thing I like is that they're snug up against the body. Now they're not hitting it, but they're really snug. There's no gap there. They're not the most aerodynamic. They have heavy-duty braces underneath, but I like them. Plenty to stand on when loading stuff in the vehicle or on the roof. So I really like that. I wanted to show you these as well. These are the diode dynamic LED fog lights. And these are, they're really bright, but not like a projection beam. They are a fog light. And they're just plug and play. I just plugged them into the OE harness and they work great. You know, those were pretty cool. And they're bright white. You know, go to Diode Dynamics. They carry all kinds of stuff for your truck, LED lights. It's kind of their specialty. They sell a lot of stuff for Tacomas, Tundras, all kinds of vehicles. So check them out. Let me see here if I have forgotten anything. Oh, so the headlamps. Let me show you the headlamps here. They're just regular halogen headlamps. I think the daytime running lights is LED. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if I can replace the bulb on that or to make it amber or brighter or whatever. Somebody, please, in the comments under the video, please let me know if you've done any mods to the daytime running lights. I know I can replace my turn signal here with an LED, but I'm wondering about that. So the bulb I run in these, since they're halogen, is I run a Philips 9003 Crystal Vision Platinum bulb. You know, they're really bright white. Let's see, I've had this 3 years, and I've had one bulb go out. So, you know, I used to run my headlights all the time, and now I don't. I just, you know, only when it's dark. But they've lasted. They're good. They're good bulbs, very bright, and very bright white, which was the color I was looking for. Let's see here. I'm going to go over my list. I think I got everything. Okay. So there it is. There's all my mods. Pretty cool selection of stuff there. Okay, guys, I hope you liked that video of, you know, all the mods I've done on the exterior of the 21 Toyota Tundra. This is just an SR5. I bought it with just like one or two, I think one, maybe it was the second in line convenience package, and then built it up because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it just like I wanted it. I didn't want any other stuff on it. I wanted it to be all me. We're going to do a video on the interior mods. We'll be doing those soon, but right now it's just the exterior, and I wanted to share that with you. Like I said, everything was pretty much sourced on Amazon, all of these mods. I do that because it's easy returns, and if I have a problem, and I can read a lot of reviews and stuff like that, and usually, you know, with Prime, it's cheaper. It's still, not all the money goes to Bezos. You know, somebody like Go Rhino, they have their own Amazon store. So, you know, a lot of these places do. Now, like the Z Roads light bar, that comes from a website. You know, comes from their website. So, some stuff I give to the Bezos Amazon guy, and some stuff I give to the independent guy. So, you know, it just depends on where I can get it. But anyhow, I hope you liked the video. All the links are under the video in the description to all this stuff. And, you know, if you would, like, share, and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you've done. Like, say I put these flares, but you tried another flare and you like it better. Installation was easy and they're real solid. Let me know that. I want to hear it. I've done some reviews on tires. I'm making that decision real soon. I like these wheels. If I could do it again, would I get 18s? I might get 17s. Wheels are expensive, so I'm not going to go get another set of wheels, but But if I had to do it again, I might do the 17s with the higher sidewall of a tire. Give me another inch. So that's all I got for you today. So if you would, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya.